Hello, my name is Nadia Williams and this is a TU Dublin Academic Writing Centre resource on referencing and citations. What is a reference? It is basically the answer to the question, says who? In more academic language, it is a reputable source on which you base a statement you've made. To learn more about how, when, and why to reference, watch the Academic Writing Centre's video Key Competencies in Academic Writing. I'll show you where to find it. From the AWC's homepage, navigate to For Students, go to Student Resources, Postgraduate. Don't be scared if you are an undergrad, because there is very good info here that will serve you too. Scroll right down to the last one, Key Competencies in Academic Writing. I recommend that you specifically watch it from around the 604 mark. TU Dublin's library specifically mentions EndNote, but there are numerous apps available that can manage your references electronically. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Word's built-in referencing software. Why this one? The built-in referencing software is available to everyone who uses Word. That should be all TU Dublin students, as you get access to the software through the university. You'll find it here under the References tab. Remember, I have the Mendeley plugin installed on my device, so your ribbon under the References tab will not have this section. What it should have is this part. You should select the style here that is required by your school, department, or lecturer. In the arts, it seems most students use APA. If you're required to use Harvard, there is a version here, but APA may well suffice, because it is actually a variant on the Harvard style. But please, always check with your lecturer or your supervisor before you make a decision like that. Now, let's say I write something I need to support with a reference, such as the Saussurian model of semiotics is dyadic. In other words, it has two components, the signifier and the signified. Together, these constitute the sign. Now, you would be within your rights to say to me in response to that statement, says who? Well, says Daniel Chandler in his book Semiotics, The Basics. Now, to insert the citation, which is the bit in the text that directs you to the full reference, click on Insert Citation in this group here. Select Add New Source. Now, you'll see a range of fields to fill in. Click here to expand it. You won't necessarily fill in absolutely everything here, but in my experience, there's often bits that are necessary that are hidden if you don't have that ticked. You can select the type of source up here. There's a whole load of different possibilities, but what I have here is indeed a book. So let's just close this for a second and have a look at where you find the information you need when you're using a book. While this book is in PDF form, it is an exact copy of the print version, so you'll find the information in the same place for a book. Everything you usually need is on this page here. Generally, that's the name and surname of the author, the publisher, the city it was published in, and the date. So let's fill those in. I want to have my citation here, so I put my cursor in the spot where I want the citation to go. Click Insert Citation, Add New Source. I want to see everything. So now I click OK, and as you can see, the software has formatted the citation exactly as it should appear in your text. But let's have another look at this book. As I mentioned, it has 326 pages. Where are you supposed to find the support for my statement here? Should everyone read the entire book whenever there's a work with a citation in it to double check? That's simply not practical. So you need to specify where in the book the reader needs to look to find the relevant bit. Now, in my case, the part that supports my statement is here on page 14. So it still gives you the whole page, while it's really just 2 or 3 lines that are relevant, but at least it narrows it down to 1 page. Should be pretty easy to find the support for the statement there. Shouldn't I put the page number there, page 14, because that's where the person should look? But what if I refer to the same book several times in the course of my academic paper? And in these several different references, each time it is maybe a different page of the book. How do I handle that? Well, that is why you don't put it in there. What you do instead is you edit citation. So again, just to show you, if you click on a citation that's been put in by software, it will highlight it like that and give you these options. You click on the drop down and you click on edit citation, and now here I can put in, it's on page 14, and if I then click on OK, it changes the citation in the text like this, and I know that it's that reference on page 14. When you add a new source, it goes into the master list. You can find it here. Now you can see that I have a few dummy references in here for demonstration purposes. And there is the reference that I just added to this document. Now I have these, they're just made up references in another document, not in this one. But what if I want to refer to these sources in this paper too? Well, then all I do is I click on them and click on copy. So Anderson, Baxter and Claxton. And now I have them in my current list. So let's put in a few citations just to show you how that would work. So here's a statement that needs to be supported. So now I just go insert citation, and there they all are. So now I don't have to go add new source and put all that information in again. I just click on that. Here's another one, and it's quick and simple. Can you imagine how much time and effort it takes to do this without the help of the software? Now, when you've finished your essay, paper, article, or whatever academic work you're writing, you need to put in a list of references. These are the details that these citations above refer to. With this software, it is very easy to do. First, you must make sure that your cursor is positioned where you want the reference list to go. Then you click on Bibliography up here. Select References, and there you go. So that is how you use referencing software as part of your academic writing. I'm Nadia Williams. I'm one of a handful of tutors working for the Academic Writing Center. We have loads of resources on the website that are very useful and can probably answer many of your questions. Also, remember that if you really get stuck and you need a bit of help, you can make a one-to-one appointment with one of us to help you with your academic writing. Best of luck with it, and take care.